and welcome again to my channel. It's me, Ramudra, your former fashion stylist who got saved by grace by our Holy Father who sits on the throne, looking, watching, listening, observing, and always pouring out His love. Before I start, guys, let me apologize. On the last video, my intro was so disrespectful. I literally went in and said, "Hi guys." Oh, and I realized that what you did was so wrong. Forgive me, my fellow sisters and brothers. So yeah, I'm really sorry on that part. I just wanted us to talk about something today that excuse me, it's something that's very debatable, and I know most of you won't like what I'm going to say today, but we have to talk about it. Uncomfortable topics that we need to tackle so that we don't get lost along the way. I've been around a couple of people lately. Normally I'm alone, and when I go outside, I hear so much. And what I picked up was that people don't know who God is. They know about His existence, but they literally don't know Him. People are unsure of what to believe because the main thing that they always say is that, one, how can I believe in a God I've never seen? Two, how can I believe in a white God when I'm a black person? He's the God of them, those ones, And for me, I'd rather believe in my ancestors who were here on earth, and when they die, they transition into a powerful being, and I'm able to summon them and they work for me, and those are who I believe in. So then you realize as a person that, whoa, okay, so people don't understand this whole thing about, we are children of God and He made us in His image. In Africa, from the north of Africa till the south of Africa, Africans have their own beliefs, their own way of doing things. African culture, in a sense, I'll give an example. Let's say someone passes away at home. You'll see, like here in South Africa, in most instances, you'll see by the windows they would cover them with something, so they have ash on the windows, and you would know there's a death in that family. Or they would wear a doek around the shoulders or something around the neck too, as a symbol that there's a death and they are in mourning. And some things we grow up finding them and we don't debate them because our elders believe in them, There's also this thing where people believe that ancestors are more powerful than the actual God, Elohim, Alpha and Omega, And why do they believe in those things? It's because there are certain things they do, for instance, rituals that they have to do, and those rituals work for them. So their belief will definitely be on those ancestors, abantu baphansi, the underground gang, they call them. And they will tell you, what has your God done for me or for you to say or prove that He's here? So I want us to tackle all those things, today. Because there's a lot of symbology that is out there to prove that these gods I'm talking about are gods that came to earth to deceive people, to distract you, and they left symbols everywhere so that you know that they were here, but they are gods. Now, we see in I always go back to the beginning, in Genesis, when Adam and Eve were created and the serpent came to them and deceived them. told them things that they should do, promised them heaven and earth, and at the end it got Eve, it got Adam in trouble, and God sent them out of their actual dwelling into the world. And when they got to the world, there were other things here on earth. The devil himself, and obviously he doesn't travel alone, does he? And as time progressed, you know, when the watchers that God sent here to come look after us, to come look after humankind and guide them, they came here, and when they got here, they changed. The mission, it got shifted into something totally unplanned, or planned maybe from their side, but they like disrupted everything. And we see that happening, manifesting even today. These angels, I just want to find their names so that you know who I'm actually talking about. But these angels, they made a pact and said, if we're going to defile ourselves and do what we were not meant to do, I'm the leader who's gonna get in trouble. And they all said, no, we'll make a brotherhood, we'll make a pact, and we will stick together, and if we get punished, we all get punished. If you want to learn more about this, the book of Enoch, like, it describes it fully. You won't find it in the Bible. It doesn't explain it deeper, because the devil took out bits and pieces from the Bible that is important for you to not know how powerful and blessed you are. So we know about Azazel. I keep telling you about Azazel, who literally came in and taught everyone enchantments. You know, he taught everyone weapons of war, how to beautify your eyelids, and, you know, look different and have makeup. And he was the main culprit who really got punished. He's now somewhere under the earth where it's dark. He's never seen light ever since he was punished by God, and the angels took him into exile, and he will be released on Judgment Day, and he'll be thrown into the pit. But it wasn't just him. There was how do you pronounce it? Shimhaza, I think. That's how I think you pronounce it. From my pronunciation, but yeah, he taught people how to do exorcism and how to cut roots and how to mix potions. You know, he taught people how to make spells. This is Shimhaza. Then there was Oracle, who taught people the definition of stars, that star and that one. This is where these things of horoscopes and whatever come in. And when you look at King Solomon, when he got a chance to speak to all these demons after praying to God, when he had this little boy that he loved so much that worked in his castle in the kingdom when he was still king back then, and this boy was losing weight all the time, you know, and he was like, don't I pay you enough? What's going on? He explained, there's a demon who torments me. He sucks my thumb at night. He takes my food and what you pay me. And he asked God, God intervene, help. God gave him a ring so he could summon these demons and they would come to him. And, you know, King Solomon was able to control these demons. So these demons that, you know, Kakabal, that's another fallen angel who taught astrology. These demons are named after these, or let me say, these horoscopes are named after these demons. You know, we have your Aries, you have your, you know, Scorpio, we have old Leo, whatever. But those are gods. Those are actual gods, and we have them from different times in the year. But today, it's astrology, your horoscope, and it tells you what to look forward to this week, your love life, next month. And a lot of people believe in these things. But it's a deception, because it's just like this whole thing of believing in ancestors. What if I told you that your ancestors that are called Gogo, Mkulu, are able to communicate with you, and they come in a form of a snake? They come in a form of a different entity. And you literally believe that these are your ancestors. But doesn't the Bible say once someone is gone, they are gone? They don't look back, they can't answer back, they are gone. This is where the debate is going to come in. Because you will not believe what I'm saying, because you were raised to believe what Oracle, what Shimhaza, what Kokabel taught the people back then in the olden ages. You look at gods of the Indian people or Asia, and these gods are in different form. And these gods were here on earth, and they somehow were able to come and communicate with old age people that were here before this new age that we live in. And then they left symbols everywhere in their temples. You see statues of them. Because remember, even in the olden days in the Bible, people used to pray to idols, and they would create their own idols with wood, with stone, with gold, calves, you know, your all types. And we see even in Greek mythology, we have your Zeus and your Hercules and all of them. Those are gods that came here and manifested, and people started believing in them because the main culprits, Azazel, Shimhaza, Kokabel, Erikel, you know, and so many of them, they taught them how to do these things. So today people believe that their gods are more powerful than the ultimate God. You see, I said Adam and Eve got visited by a snake. There's a race that's called the reptilians, or the lizard race. And people think, yes, they are aliens, whatsoever. They are demons. Those are the fallen angels. The devil is called a dragon in Revelations. What is a dragon? Isn't a dragon from the serpent bloodline or group? Lizards, man. You know? I once was listening to a testimony of a Satanist, and the Satanist was possessed by this demon. And you know, the priest kept asking this person, who are you? What do you want? What happened? Where are you from? And this demon said, I'm a demon, I'm from hell. I've been sent to the surface to torment this person and possess this person, to make them do horrible things. And but he said, oh, we were so beautiful in heaven, but when God punished us, you know how we look, we changed. We now look horrible. We like lizards. We like frogs. In Revelations, is it in Revelations it talks about in the last days that, you know, there will be a frog-like beings coming out. Revelation 16, 13 to 14, read it. It talks about, let me go to it, you know, beings that or entities that will look like reptiles, and they will look like frogs. And when you do your research about UFOs, you see that the gray aliens actually look like frogs. Verse 13, and I saw 3 evil spirits that looked like frogs leap from the mouths of the dragon, the beast and the false prophet. They are demonic spirits who work miracles and go out to all the rulers of the world to gather them for battle against the Lord on that great judgment day of God the Almighty. There you have it. The reptiles that live in our solar system, that live in our realm, to make the rulers of this world do things that are beyond imaginable, so that they can oppress us and we believe in their systems. So people today believe in these gods, these ancestors of theirs, the underground gang, thinking that they are so powerful, forgetting that they are being deceived by these spirits Revelation is talking about. You've heard that in high places, they are governed by aliens. Aliens are demons, I keep telling you. For remember, we're not fighting against flesh and blood. We are fighting against principalities, against the rulers in high places, rulers of darkness that are in high places, the ones that are sitting at the top of the pyramid, the top of the food chain, because they derive their power from these entities that you today are calling your ancestors. You know, I was telling you on the other video that even Kama Sutra is an influence from these entities, because they know what aggravates our Father, and their mission is to pollute each and every mind, to mind control you. MK Ultra mind control. And you know, they target any soul, rich, poor, smart, stupid. Although I don't think there's any stupid person really. We just don't think the same. We're not on the same level of thinking. But that's how it is.